What's going on, guys? Welcome to the statement. We back here with another episode, and on today's episode, I got my boy Grady in the house, former D3 linebacker from Muhlenberg College. What's going on, boy?
What up, baby? How you doing?
What's good? What's good? All right, in today's agenda, what do we got on the list today, my boy?
Well, allegedly, we're talking a little about some history today. We're going
Yeah,
best in the greats right here, the goats, as we might say, wide receivers and running backs of the NFL.
facts. And I think today we'll start off with our best wide receivers. We'll do like a top five. You good with top five?
I like top five.
All right, yeah. So top five, and we're gonna go from. We'll start at five, and then we'll go up to one. So we'll
Ooh,
both, yeah, we'll go. So the number five, and we'll go up to number one. Um, and you'll go, to your five. I'll do my five, and then we'll keep going from there. Sound cool?
I love it. I love
All
it.
right, perfect. All right, so at your number five position, who would you put as the fifth best receiver?
Man, there's just so many to choose from, you know, because
Hmm.
obviously you have your top five,
Yeah.
but like then when you're actually asked to like state it, you're like, dude, like whoa, this is kind of hard because there's so many GOAT receivers. Probably though at my top five, like you know who I'd put? I'd probably put Torrey Holt from The Greatest Show on Turf, which was the Rams. I think that was the what was that? That was Kurt Warner's team.
Yeah. They're the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, yeah. So I'd probably
Yeah,
put
he's
Torrey
not
Holt.
bad. Fucking, I think he had. I forget who was the other receiver, but they were
Isaac
like
Bruce. It
popping
was him
up.
and Isaac Bruce.
Yeah, them. They were popping up 1,000 yard seasons together like every single season.
Bro, that's why they were called The Greatest Show on Turf. That's one of the great wide receiver duo nicknames.
But I mean, also when you have Kurt Warner throwing to you, that does go ahead and
And
it makes shit easier.
I think Marshall was the running back too.
Yeah. Dude, there's a reason why they won the chip. There's a reason why they won it.
Well, also though, remember, wait, that was the Super Bowl. Oh no, never mind. I'm bugging. Remember the Rams lost the Super Bowl by 1 inch or 1 yard short. Remember
Yeah,
that
they
was the
lost to the
01 Titans. I think that was the Steve McNair. Rest in peace, Steve McNair.
They didn't lose to the Titans.
Yeah, they did.
No,
Yeah, it
they
was
lost
one
to the
yard short.
Pats.
The dude. I have it flipped off. No, I was right the first time. They beat the Titans. The Titans lost 1 yard short.
Yeah,
My bad.
no, the Rams lost to the Pats. I would remember. I'm a Pats fan.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right, for
Whatever.
me at number five, for me, I gotta go with Larry Legend, Larry Fitzgerald.
Ooh, up
Yeah,
there.
that's who
That's
that's
like
who I'm gonna put at number five.
Bro, you know what? Talk about a comparison. I would put Larry Fitzgerald is like the Tim Duncan of the NFL.
The
He's like
Tim
Mr.
Duncan.
Fun, dude. Larry Fitzgerald is
But
like
Larry
so,
didn't win no titles though.
huh?
Larry didn't win no titles.
No, but like besides, okay, yes, besides that though, literally everything else. Like he's just so casual, like Tim. He is literally like Mr. Fundamental. Like he's sick.
Nah, for sure. I think the most impressive stat to me when it comes to Larry Fitzgerald is he has more tackles in
That's
his
what I was dead
career
about to say. I
than
was
drop
dead about to say
passes.
that. Yes, bro. Yeah, bro. More
Imagine you're a
tackles.
receiver like over 15 years in the fucking league, and then dude, you just like, nah, I'm not dropping shit, bro. I'm gonna get more tackles than I get
And then
drops.
balls out on like special teams or like punt or something.
I'll never forget it. I think it was either the wild card or the divisional round of the playoffs where
Hmm.
the Cardinals were playing the Packers.
Hmm.
And fourth quarter, that shit was the Larry Fitzgerald quarter. This man sent Aaron Rodgers home so fast, bro. It was just like, and the part that messed me up is that entire quarter, the Packers knew where the ball was going. That shit was going to Larry, and like they still could not stop that man for the life of him. That
That's
shit
the
was great. That
definition of
was
dog, bro. That's
I
like
feel, bro. I feel bad that he never won a ring. Like if anybody was to go ahead and deserve a ring, it would have been that dude. But like, of course, he played for the fucking Cardinals. That disgrace of a fucking franchise.
all right. There you go. There's another comparison. Him and Chris Paul. They both deserve their ring.
Bro, dead ass. Nah, the Chris Paul comparison is yeah, nah, that's kind of accurate because CP3 ain't never gonna win a ring, but he was as a point guard, he's as reliable as they come. Outside of it, like getting injured, like when he's on the court, as reliable as they come.
Right, absolutely.
Like you know what you're gonna get from CP3. Even being older, you can still expect him to give you like between 10 and 15 points, and then like between 7 and 12 assists a game consistently, even old right now. And it's the same thing with Larry, because with Larry, for most of his career, he was on the outside, and then he moved to the slot towards like the end of his career, and like he's still. I mean, like there's a reason he's second all time in receiving yards. You know, so that's that Larry legend. But all right, well, let's go with number four. Number four.
Moving on
Who
to
you got?
my number four, I would put Larry.
So you have Larry at four.
I got
Heard.
Larry at four.
Okay, all right. Um, at four for me, fuck. There's a lot of people because this is the thing. Like one, two, and three for me are very easy, and then it's like that four and five position. And for me, Larry Fitzgerald was too good to leave out of the top five.
Mm.
Because like this is the thing, like there's certain names that I want to go ahead and say, like I would want to go ahead and say like Michael Irvin. I would want to say like Chris Carter.
hmm Steve
Um,
Largent from the Seahawks.
yeah, fucking you could like I wouldn't say like Steve Smith. I wouldn't throw
You
his name
wouldn't
out
put
there.
Steve Smith up there?
I wouldn't put Steve Smith top five. Nah,
What
I
about
wouldn't.
like what about like a T like well, I mean, that's easy. What about like a Chad Ochocinco?
Cha- See with him, man, like I wouldn't even know if I could put him in the Hall of Fame, let alone my top five.
I agree with you. Top five, absolutely not. I think
I think Chad could make it into the Hall. I think he could. Cause you gotta understand like his era when he
Persona too,
played,
bro.
like he was like his notoriety in the league, he was like Des Bryant before Des Bryant, which is like
Correct.
how
Exactly.
notorious of a wide receiver he was. Like there were certain points where like Ocho Cinco was like, I mean, you could have nicknamed him 24/7 because he's always open. Like if he him and Carson Palmer was a very good matchup. You know what's funny too? Ocho he lived in the stadium for like the first 2 3 years of his career.
Really?
Yeah, he did not get a crib. He didn't get no apartment. He didn't get nothing. He dead ass lived in a room inside the stadium. It wasn't until his head coach kicked him out and said, "Bro, go get yourself a fucking house," that he actually left. He would have stayed there too. He was totally like cool with living in the stadium.
That's pretty
Um,
sick though, bro. You probably that's saving money. That's low key kind of tough.
but fuck
Yeah.
at four, man, I gotta. You know what? I'm gonna put this person there
Mhm.
because of what I think they're gonna be when it's all said and done.
Oh wow.
I think I don't hate me for this, but I'm gonna put Devonte Adams at four. I'm gonna put Devonte Adams at four because I think when his career is said and done, like his numbers and shit is gonna be
Devontae. Wow.
because Devonte Adams has had like a decent career so far, and he still
Yeah.
has plenty to go. I couldn't go ahead and throw other names in there like way too early. Like you're not gonna see me throw out like Justin Jefferson's name in there. You're not gonna see me do that because like JJ still hasn't even gotten his second contract yet.
Yeah.
But I like Devonte Adams is on like contract like 2 or 3, and he's been balling out every year he's been in the league outside of like maybe his first year. And you know what? Let me put Devonte five, Larry four. I'm not gonna disrespect Larry like that.
Okay. I definitely got my three. I've been doing a lot of thinking.
Oh, my three is set too. You're gonna hate me for my three, but
No, no, you might hate me
I
for my three too.
all right. Who's your third?
I have my third as the one, the only Reggie Wayne.
You got Reggie at 3.
I loved Reggie Wayne growing up.
That
Let's see.
means you left out a man on my top 3. My
Huh?
top 3, my top 3. My top 3 is like ironclad. If you don't got, you could have them however you want. But if those 3 names aren't the top 3, your list is wrong. So I'm already gonna disagree with your list.
Wow.
You got Reggie Wayne at 3. Why Reggie? Why Reggie?
Well, first of all, like he was like one of my first just like childhood favorites, just because like those were the games that were on TV, and like you know how it is as a kid, like, it's like whatever's on, like you kind of follow for a while. Like I hate to say it, like when I was like little, I was a Cowboys fan just because we only watched Fox, and I was like young and I knew Romo. That's it. But then I was like, I actually started learning football, and I was like, oh yeah, the Giants are a lot better. Yes, I'm a Giants fan, so yes, we have some disagreements every now and then. But then I just
fuck
say,
your Giants.
man, screw you. All I say is,
No, like the Giants is a piece of shit. Fuck them. I could have celebrated 2 more Super Bowl victories if it wasn't for that fucking team.
well, guess what? And I got it all over my walls. Let's go,
Yeah,
baby.
go fuck yourself.
Whatever.
Respectfully.
Nah, Reggie. I think he was tough. He definitely I think he changed the game when he came in. He helped change the game. So like obviously any player, whether it be receiver or anybody or any other positional group, automatically like gets elevated to a status for changing the game. You know, just because like again, when it's all said and done, and you look in the books, Reggie will be in there at some point for something. You know what I mean?
All right. No, look, I got you. But my at my
I am
number 3.
curious though now.
So for my 3, I'm gonna pull up some stats for you, okay?
Okay.
So you said you have Reggie Wayne at 3.
I think Reggie.
So my number 3 has more receptions than your guy, more yards than your guy, and more touchdowns than your guy.
Okay, great. Let's hear
Reggie
it.
Wayne, just for instance, he has 1,070 receptions. My number 3 receiver has 1,078. Reggie Wayne has 14,345 career receiving yards. My guy has 15,934.
Damn.
Your guy has 82 touchdowns on his career. My guy has 153. The man who should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer but wasn't and had to wait like 4 or 5 years. T.O.
Yes.
T.O. I gotta put
yes.
T.O. at 3, bro. T.O. at 3? Come on now. That's like, bro, wherever Terrell Owens played, man was a monster. He played the Super Bowl with a broken leg, fam.
Yes, bro. What was it? That was
And still got some yards.
yeah, dude. Some? Are you kidding me? That game, I'm pretty sure he had like he went like 3 receptions for like 127 or something. He had a crazy stat line that day.
On a broken fucking leg.
What was it? I think it was. What was it? It was.
People want to talk about the flu game. I'm gonna talk about the broken leg game.
He said, "Oh, nah." You know what? That just reminds me.
That's my quarterback.
Cause that reminds me of the. Remember the video growing up? Oh, it's Greg Jennings.
Yo. Nah, the most notorious Greg Jennings video ever is the one of him in Madden where it looked like he broke his fucking leg and still somehow.
Yeah, that's what I'm quoting. That's what I'm quoting.
Oh, God, I got you.
Darren Sharper, the hardest hitting safety in the league.
Yeah.
Nah, but yo, so look, you're gonna cut this part out, but I'm cooked, and I forgot about Terrell Owens. So like, I agree with you. But anyway,
Yeah,
moving on. Yo, T.O. was definitely. I completely agree with you, bro. It like misplaced my mind because like I have 2 and 1 set, but like yeah, I forgot about T.O.
Who did you have at 5? Isaac Bruce or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gotta go to 6. You gotta put you gotta move Larry to 5 and then throw.
Yeah, we're gonna bump. We're gonna do a little bump.
Yeah.
So far we
gotta
have you have Larry, I have Larry. You have oh my god, no, you have Devonta at 5. I have Larry at 5. Who did I say? I said
Reggie Wayne at 4.
Reggie at 4 Reggie at 4, T.O. at 3, and then I got my 2.
All right, who's your number 2?
I'm gonna put Megatron up there. His career was very short lived. I think
I
so.
forgot about Calvin. Nah, Devontae got to move out of the way.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
go
say,
Larry 5, Calvin 4. Yeah, Larry 5, Calvin 4.
I put look again, his career, okay, here's your comparison, and we're gonna get ahead here. Like a Barry Sanders, Calvin and Megatron. Oh, and speaking of both of them on the Lions, can we talk about that? Can we talk about that real? All right, we're gonna come back to that.
We're gonna circle back to it.
We're gonna circle back. Like a Barry Sanders, Calvin had a phenomenal career.
Nah, for real.
Need I put here's a clip of Megatron mossing 4 people.
Bro, just like the career was way too short though.
Dude,
Way
what was
too
it?
short.
Probably what? It was I think
It was 9 seasons, like or something like that. It was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So,
we're grateful that he even made it to 9 because
Oh my
dude
God,
got so
yeah.
fucked up throughout his career.
What was it again? It was actually his injury, right?
Bro, it was like his ankle, his knee, his fingers, concussions.
Dude, when you're that size and can move like that, it wears
Bro,
you, bro.
like you want to talk about a physical fucking specimen, like how people look at DK Metcalf now is how we look at or how we looked at Calvin when he came in the league. Except Calvin's got 3 inches on DK because DK's 6'3", Calvin's like 6'5", 6'6".
It was nuts. But yes,
it's
bro.
and what is it with Detroit though? Like up until now, Detroit is notorious for like their biggest stars just either retiring or leaving prematurely. Like it happened with Barry, happened with Calvin, and you can say Matt Stafford left early too.
You think so? I
Matt
don't know, bro. I
Stafford
feel
should have
like
been a
Matt
career
Stafford
lion.
was there
He
I
should have
thought
been a career lion.
Really?
Yes, I think. Come on, man. Like Matt Stafford's fucking nice, and you're gonna go out here and you're gonna replace him with Jared Goff. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I like Jared Goff, but Jared Goff didn't win a Super Bowl for the Rams. Matt Stafford did in year 1. Like, come on now.
Jared Goff did blow though. What was it when they went to the Super Bowl? Right, that was
Oh, that game offensively was just ass on
Yeah,
both sides.
was that the year before, or that year was the year that the Rams Chiefs game was like 56-53?
It was that year. It was that year.
That was the same year.
Same year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
pretty sure that was like a divisional game. Wasn't that a late game?
So that game was supposed to be played in Mexico, but the field conditions were so bad that they ended up playing the game at the Coliseum that year.
And
Yeah, bro.
what
Imagine final score being you outgunned Pat Mahomes 54-51 and somehow lost in the Super Bowl and he scored 10 points. Tell me how that fucking happens. How is it that as an offense you can score 54 fucking points on the Rams, but then only can manage to score 10 points on the Patriots?
Oh, day, right?
How?
Whatever.
But nonetheless, though, like Megatron is, bro, just this is going on like season 2 or 3 now that we have 18 weeks instead of 17, and nobody still has broken his receiving record. He still has the season record for.
Somebody was so close. Oh,
it was JJ. It was JJ, Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson was like this close to beating
what did
him
Cooper
this
Kupp
year.
do?
Cooper
Oh, he
was
got the
like
triple crown. No, he had the triple crown.
he was like 40 or 50 yards short in his triple
I
crown
was gonna
year.
say he was mad. He was real close.
Yeah, nah, fact. I thought he was gonna beat it. I really did. So this is going on season 3 now of
18?
18 weeks. Yeah, 18 weeks.
Yeah, no, because I remember.
If there's any year that's gonna be broken, it might be this year. Now that Dalvin Cook left the Raiders, you already know Justin Jefferson's gonna get
You mean
more of
left
those
the
touches
Vikings?
now. Yeah, my bad. He left the Vikings.
Who joined the? Yeah.
He still hasn't. No, he hasn't joined the Raiders yet. He's still a free agent.
Oh.
He hasn't gotten signed yet. Everybody's saying that Miami's gonna sign him, but it's just like, do they even have the money?
He used to be tough, dude. He
Still is tough.
Bro,
He ran for
dude,
over
hear this
1,000
out.
last year.
You want to hear this out? Hear this out. So I've been doing fantasy with like my elementary school friends now for probably really since like 7th, 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
Middle school. And for the first like, especially kind of into high school and a little bit into college, like those years, I got Dalvin Cook, but it was the years he got injured. Like that. Remember that span where he literally got injured for the whole season, like
Yep, I know
4
what you're
years in a
talking
row.
about. Yeah.
I drafted him. I was like, you know what? And mind you, again, all fantasy guys like even Kuiper or whatever was like just hyping him up because it's like, oh, he's coming back from injury, coming back from injury, coming back from injury. Proceeds to get injured again. Proceeds to get injured again. Proceeds to get injured again.
Dude, his backup, who's going to be the starter next year, he was like everybody's godsend in the waiver wire for fantasy
Yeah,
because he would
dude.
put up about the same yards that Dalvin would when he was like filling in for him for injury, and now he's going to be the starter. They're banking on him to play well, and like clearly, I hope the guy does well, but at the same time, I don't think he's Dalvin Cook because if he was, he would have been their starter.
Valid.
Yeah, nah, but
Anyway, Megatron, my
Megatron
number two. Who you got?
at number two for me, people are gonna hate me for this. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it because
Well, now you got it.
statistically,
Now
he's
you got
too
it. Now you
good.
got to say it. Now you got to say it.
I wanted to put this person at two, but they're gonna be my one. So my original number one is gonna be my two. This is my favorite receiver of all time, but number two is Randy Moss.
I
Randy
forgot
Moss.
about Randy.
Randy Moss for me is number two, and let's just go ahead and let me just lay it out. Over 6'4", I believe, over 200 pounds, and ran a sub 4.40. I think at Florida State they clocked him in college when he was in college. I think they clocked him under 4.3. It's unofficial time, but
But still, bro. Dude, all right,
and
we got to add Randy to my list. Let's adjust. Let's
oh
adjust.
my god! All right, what's your new list now?
Well,
You gonna move Reggie out or are you gonna move Larry
yeah,
out?
definitely. Goodbye. See you later.
So okay, so
So I got. Well, I'll
Larry
tell you. I'll tell you
five.
my number one. I'll tell you my number one. As we
No, no,
like.
no, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Okay, so I got number one. I would put.
No, not yet. You fried
I'm not.
fuck.
I'm not. I'm
Go
not.
five.
Dude, I'm starting at two. I'm going down.
Okay,
here,
all right,
bro.
okay, all right.
Number two. Number two. I'm gonna keep Megatron. I would
Okay,
put Randy at three.
okay.
Um, Tio at four,
Mhm.
and then who does that bump?
You gonna move Larry to five or Reggie Wayne to five?
Larry to five.
Okay, all right, all right.
So I
Yeah.
think our list is identical right now.
No, so we okay. So it's Randy,
Yeah.
or no? You had Calvin. I
No,
had
we have-
Randy.
that's the only switch.
You have Calvin at two. I have Calvin. I don't. I actually have him at four because I have To at three, and then I have Larry at five. So
I
it
have
goes
Larry at
Larry, Calvin, To, Randy for me. Randy's my favorite of all time though. Like it's just like you have to understand too. He still holds the touchdown record. He caught 23 in 2007, the year that they were almost undefeated. They lost to the
Ah,
Giants. Because that was the year that Brady went for over 50 touchdown passes and 5,000 yards. Randy had almost half of the touchdowns.
you know something crazy from that season? I'm pretty sure it was week like 15. We played you guys, and we took you guys to the fucking wire.
Yeah, no, that game was
It
close,
was
and
like
that's why I was low key, like, even though like I wasn't like that old, you can tell though that like most Patriots fans who knew a thing or two were like kind of freaking the fuck out when we saw the Giants in the Super Bowl because they had like all the momentum from making it through from the wild card all the way up to because I think they're like 9-7 that
we
year.
went yeah, we started 0-2 that year, and we went 9-7. Both years
And
we won
then
the Super Bowl. Sorry,
they
sorry, I
just
didn't mean to interrupt. Didn't mean to
nah,
interrupt. Both years we won the Super
you
Bowl.
good.
We started off 0-2.
And made the wild card too.
Correct for both. Yeah, for both
We
of
went
them.
wild card weekend all the way up to the fucking yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Woo! Randy number two. Tell me
And
why.
then Randy is my favorite player though. Like you just look at him like if I had to start a team off and have any receiver in their prime, Randy is my number one. Like I'm going with Randy. Like dude, like it just size, speed. He is by far the best 50-50 ball catcher NFL has ever seen. Like if you're throwing a fade route and it's a 50-50 jump ball, I'm going with Randy because where like Calvin has 2 extra inches on him
That's
in height, Randy would jump out the fucking gym, bro. Like athletically, he might be one of the best athletes to ever touch the NFL football field, ever. Like Randy is that, he's that, like he's him
He is him.
in his prime. Like don't forget, bro, 3 receptions for 3 touchdowns against the
Oh
Cowboys
my
in
God,
his
yeah, I
rookie
love
year.
that. Yeah, that was the Thanksgiving game, wasn't it?
Like yo, and like I would say that like injuries and shit derailed him in the later part of his career because I remember before he retired when he was with the Niners signed him and they didn't play him until the playoffs, but the Niners didn't make it too far,
Mhm.
like in regards of like using him. I think they made it to the Super Bowl that year, but like at the same time he went ahead and sorry my light went out. But he went ahead and fucking like he didn't even really like do that much for him. Like they didn't even really use him. And I thought they were genius. I was like, oh my god, like they're signing Randy Moss and keeping him, like low key, so he can get the bag, in the playoffs. And then it's just like, oh, never mind.
No, he was goated. I remember watching the first Super Bowl. I don't remember watching the Week 15 game. I just remember reading about that. But I remember just watching the Super Bowl and just being in awe. But that entire year, Randy was terrifying, bro.
Randy,
Scary.
there's a reason why he's my number two. Like the dude he was just incredible. Like I want to make him my number one, but if I put anybody at number one besides who I'm gonna put there, it's just
We're
disrespectful.
we're
So
putting
we'll
the same.
go. Who?
We're putting it.
All
Let's
right, who
say it
do you
on
got?
three. Here we go.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Jerry
Jerry.
Rice.
Jerry Rice. Who else?
I don't even think that's debatable, but just for shits and gigs, gonna go ahead and list off his stats.
Yeah, let's pull him
All
up.
right.
Here we go.
So he had 1,549 receptions in his career. That's like over 100 more than second best, who's Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh my God.
22,895 receiving yards and
Jeez.
197 touchdowns. Like it's
Unreal.
like so. Just I'm gonna compare him to the second best of all time. Second best reception all time, Larry Fitzgerald. It's about 117 receptions less. It's over a 5,000 yard difference between him and the next best at receiving yards, also Larry. And it's
Wait. 5,000
yeah, it's
yards.
5,000. Larry has 17,492 yards. That's the second most all time.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice is at 22,895.
I don't know if that's ever going to be touched.
No, that's the odds of someone breaking Jerry Rice's receiving yards record is like the odds of someone breaking Tom Brady's touchdown record. It's just not going to happen.
And Wilt's 100-point game.
Yeah, probably. And then Larry is like fifth in touchdowns. Second place is Randy Moss. Randy Moss is 156 touchdowns. Jerry Rice is 197.
Oh my God,
Like,
man.
bro, it's a 41 touchdown difference. So basically, he has over 110 more receptions than the next best person, over 5,000 receiving yards more than the next best person, and over 40 touchdowns more than the next best person. Do you know how long it takes a receiver in a career just to get 40 touchdowns?
No words.
Like a
No.
good season for the average NFL receiver is like 5 touchdown catches in a year. That's a good season if you have 5 touchdown receptions. That means that good season would take somebody 8 years to go ahead and reach the difference between Jerry and Randy.
That's not even. Bruh. Bruh. Unreal.
Like if he had 3 more touchdown receptions, he would have been at 200. Think about that. That's like having over a 10-year career, 20 touchdowns every year. Let's go ahead and go even further. At a 20-year career, that's 10 touchdown passes he caught a year. Let's go even further. It would take the good year of an NFL receiver 40 years
To
to pass
theoretically,
up Jerry. You would need a 40-year career at 5 touchdown catches a year.
shit. Yeah. Well, that's never happening. So
Because I think Jerry played like it was like 20 or 21 seasons.
yeah, because he was with
Yeah,
the Raiders for a while too.
yeah. I think he ended off over in Oakland with the Raiders.
I bet
They
I'm
were
pretty sure
Oakland
they gave him
then.
like a 1 day contract or something.
Well, I mean, like officially, yeah, he probably
Oh, you're
retired with
talking
the
about him
Niners.
playing though. Yeah, I got you.
But playing career wise, his final location that he played a full season was with the Raiders. I think the full year that he played with the Raiders, his last one, was the year they lost to the Tuck Rule.
Oh, that was the yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
That
the
was
snow
oh
game they lost
04.
to the Tuck
That's oh
Rule. I
04.
think no, that was 2001.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's oh
I'm
04.
pretty sure.
You're right.
Because '04 was the year that Tom played the Eagles in the Super Bowl, I think.
You're right. You're right.
It was either '03 or '04 when they played him in
That
the
was
Eagles in
Brian
the Super
Dawkins
Bowl.
and T.O.'s Eagles.
Yeah.
Donovan McNabb too? No, no, no,
No,
no.
it was Donovan McNabb. It was Don. Yeah,
Was it
it was
really?
Donovan. Because that was before. Yeah, that was before he went to Washington. Like a few seasons after that whole breakdown, he went to go play for Washington,
And then
and then
blew
that's where
over
his
there. Blew it over there.
yeah he played like dog shit. All right, before we go over to running backs, though, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this Ghost. And just like in the last episode, Ghost, if you watching this, I'm not sponsoring. Holla at your boy. I drink one of these every fucking day. This is
Yo,
great.
holler at him. Do it.
Cheers to you, my brother.
Salud. Salud.
All right, running backs.
Here we go.
Running backs is going to be. It could be as interesting or more interesting than the receivers. So we're gonna go. We'll still go with 5.
Yeah.
I'll go first this time at 5.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
At 5, this one is probably gonna upset people, but I'm gonna go at Adrian Peterson at 5.
I would not have said it. I don't.
My number 1 is gonna piss people off so
Okay.
bad.
All right. I'll listen to yours. But Adrian, I love AP. I grew up. Obviously, we grew up watching him on the Vikings. And the year that he did his, I think he had his. No. The year. Remember the year the Viking Stadium snowed in?
I think so.
You
The
remember
old
that
one,
when the
yeah.
roof caved in? That year he was
Oh
having
yeah, yeah.
another good year, and then it was put on hold. It was the freaking stadium. But
But
yeah,
then his breakout year, where he only came a few yards short of Eric Dickerson's record, was the year after he came off the ACL surgery.
yeah, wild, bro.
It's as if he didn't even fucking tear his ACL, because dude's just gonna run for 2,000 yards, no biggie.
Yeah, that's nuts. I miss prime Vikings AP because he's just kind of what was it?
He was their whole team, bro. They were rotating through shit quarterback after
with Brett
shit
Favre.
quarterback.
He played with Brett Favre.
Yeah, but after Favre, bro,
Who?
I don't even remember their names.
I don't know. I don't even know. No,
I don't
literally, the only
between
other good.
between Brett Favre and Kirk Cousins, I don't have any recollection of who the fuck they was throwing in at QB beforehand.
No, literally the only other good player I can think of on that team was prime time Jared Allen. Big 69.
And then of course, fucking Randy and Randall Cunningham. That was before AP though.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah, it was way before
way
Adrian
before.
Peterson.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
still, Adrian Peterson was like the entire Vikings franchise for like what, 5 to 10 years?
Don't forget. Remember remember when Percy Harvin was there too.
Oh my god, bro. You could make an argument. You could make an argument with Percy Harvin as like a top three athlete. No, no, no. Just from a stance of he's just one of the top three like possible football players to ever. Like when you just look at, oh, this dude's a fucking football player. Like holy shit, who is that? Like that Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin, bro. That's who Urban Meyer. He was like the best football player that I've ever coached in my life was Percy Harvin.
Urban Meyer was Ohio State, right?
Well, so originally he was at I think he was at Utah, and then from Utah he went to Florida, and he was the Florida head coach the year that Tim Tebow won all the national championships
Right,
and
they're
got his
making
Heisman.
there's the 30 for 30 on it, right?
I think it's coming out soon, yeah. And then he went to coach for Ohio State for like 6 or 7 years before he left. And then this is the thing too. He made that statement like a year after he left the Jaguars too.
Percy.
Yeah, after he left the
After Urban.
Jaguars.
Oh, after Urban. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
after Urban Meyer left the Jaguars, he made the statement where he's like, Percy Harvin is the best football player I've ever coached in my life.
Right, and that's like late Percy Harvin too, right?
And
'Cause-
remember, Percy Harvin I wouldn't say he took over the Seahawks Super Bowl where they beat Peyton Manning, but fuck, bro, he ain't make it any easier for the Broncos, bro.
let me break that down for you. I was at that Super Bowl. My buddy brought me.
Wait, you went?
I was at that Super Bowl. Yeah,
You're lying. You never even told me that. You
yeah,
fucking
bro.
dickhead,
I'll show you the ticket at some point. I still have it. Yeah, and I didn't pay a
bruh.
dime, which was unreal.
Oh, must be nice.
So, ladies and gentlemen, no, just make some rich friends. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
For real, bro.
That's all you got to do. Let me tell you, it's you get you like do it for like a couple days or whatever, and then it's kind of like okay, like it's too much, but like it's nice every now and then. You find yourself,
Bro, see, if I was rich, I would pay for your Super Bowl ticket. I
But
would.
anyway.
That's how much of a friend you are to me.
Oh, and you know I would do the same to you in a heartbeat. And you know what? I
Nah,
will
of
do the
course.
same in a heartbeat. Yo, let's think positively here, ladies and
Mark,
gentlemen.
yeah,
Anyway,
mark our words. We're speaking that shit into existence.
hell yeah. But
We're gonna
anyway,
be-
nah,
we're gonna
so
be rich
we
as
were at
fuck.
that Super Bowl. I went as a Broncos fan because my dad, biggest Broncos fan ever. He grew up in Denver. He's diehard Broncos fan.
Yeah.
And my friends who we were with, they were all Seahawks. So I was like, well, all right. Yeah, first snap, if I remember correctly, first snap of the Broncos.
It flew over Peyton's
dude's
head.
over the dude's head, safety or whatever, 2-0 with literally 14:55 left. And I'm like,
Bro.
great, here
It
we
was
go.
so bad.
Oh my God, no. Sorry, it wasn't the safety. It was a touchdown. It was a snap. Duh. 7-0, 14:55 left. And I'm like, in the first quarter, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So the game, terrible. The experience was an experience of a lifetime.
My older brother, he won fantasy football coach of the year that the Seahawks played the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
And
yeah.
He got to go to that game for free because the NFL paid for him. He went to the Pro Bowl and to the Super Bowl for free.
No way.
Yeah, they paid for his whole thing: flights, food, tickets to the game, everything, hotel. They paid for everything. It was him and another guy who won fantasy football coach of the year, and then he went ahead and that's the year that for the Pro Bowl they did like drafts where like Hall of Famers got to pick their teams. So he was on Team Irvin and the other guy was on Team Carter for Chris Carter. And Team Irvin's team won the Pro Bowl game, so because of it, he got free tickets to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
What are
So like he went
of
home
that?
he went home for like a day or two, and then they flew him back out to Arizona for the Super Bowl.
God.
Yeah.
Unreal.
For real, bro. Ridiculous. But
Wow.
yeah, so you ain't the only one who's been to it. Damn, I know 2 people that have gone to the Super Bowl for free. That's fucking crazy.
Well,
So-
I had to pay for food and whatnot, but like,
No, okay, yeah, that's food. Like, at least you didn't pay for your fucking ticket.
oh my God.
Who do you got at 5 though?
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of lost. Damn. So you put Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson, yeah.
Adrian Peterson. There's just so many to choose,
So
dude.
many names. So
Like,
many names.
honestly, I'd probably put Bo. I don't know. I don't know whether to put him higher. Bo is in my top five, no matter what. Again,
Yeah.
career cut short because of his what was it? It was something in his leg.
Yeah. So basically he got tackled weird and I think it was like an artery or something like that
Correct.
snapped. And it made it to where dude could not fucking play no more. That's like that's yeah.
That's low, man.
I'll talk about Bo later. He's in my
That's
top
low.
five.
But now I would have either put him up higher. Maybe I'll move him up, but like, dude, just talk about one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Yeah,
To be a
he's up there.
star, uh, to be the one of the best running backs of all time, a Hall of Fame running
Yep.
back,
Yep.
and to
And
probably get like honorable mentions and whatnot in if he I don't know his baseball stats, but first of all, he's just a tank. There's so many highlight videos of him. You know the video of him robbing
yes.
the home run and running across the wall, or him gunning somebody from center and they clocked it and it was 109.
Bro, I know. I
They
know.
gunned him. He gunned from
Not
deep
many
center,
people
bro.
not many people have gone ahead and you know been as good at football and baseball as that man has. There's only one person who I would say is better than both, but
Better than Bo.
yeah, better at both.
You're what are you putting, Kyler?
Nah, Dion, bro.
Mm,
Deion Sanders is a better.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Come on, man. This
I
dude,
forgot about Prime, bro.
yo, Prime played in a Super Bowl
And a
and a
World
World
Series. Yep.
Series.
Within 24 hours.
He was also I think he's the only person outside of Bo Jackson to be an All Star and a Pro Bowler. Because he was an All Star for the MLB and a Pro Bowler in the NFL. I think in the same year too.
I think so.
Like, it's just there's a reason they call him Prime. Let's just say that.
Coach.
But so you have Bo at five.
I'll put Bo at 5.
All right. At four for me, and I'm putting him here. Look, I understand this guy's stats, but I also realize the franchise he played for. Emmitt Smith is at four for me.
Okay.
Emmitt's at four.
Honestly, I'd probably do the same. I mean, like, I don't like him, of course, but like, you got to
Yeah.
give credit where credit's due. You know what
Nah,
I mean?
for real. It's the most rushing yards ever.
I remember, I had that
Respect the
realization
stats.
as a kid. This is when I knew I was growing up. Because,
Yeah.
obviously growing up, I hated Tom Brady. I hated him. I hated him. I hated him.
Undeservingly so.
I didn't hate him as much as I hated Deshaun Jackson, though.
Hey, yo, what?
What do you mean, hey, yo, what? After the miracle at the Meadowlands, I literally. Anyway, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Anyway, I knew I was maturing as a man when I said, you know what, I don't like Tom Brady, but I 1,000% respect him. Anyway, though, where were we getting to? Oh, yeah, Emmitt Smith. Same thing. So Emmitt Smith is my 4.
Okay, all right, heard it. At number three, for me, it's gonna be Walter Payton. I don't
Peyton's
think you
down
could
to
have it.
3?
Yeah, bro. It's because of my. No. Fuck. I'm sorry. I don't even think Walter makes my top five actually.
No way.
At yeah, bro.
Wow.
At number three, I got LT Ladainian Tomlinson.
Holy shit, I'm forgetting about LT. Fuck.
Look, I get it. Walter Payton, second most yards all time. Absolute monster for the Bears and an even better person than he was a football player. But LT, bro. LT on the Chargers.
Unreal.
And look, call it recency biased if you want, all right? But because of who my number one is, LT is at my 3.
I don't know. I don't even know. I forgot about LT, and now I'm thrown for a loop.
This is why you gotta be like them sports show people like Skip and Shannon and Stephen A. You gotta have lists with you, bro. Because I be forgetting names too. So that's why these lists they'll help me at least remember certain names.
Because,
Cause off the
dude,
top of your head, it's hard to remember.
I want to say guys like a Marcus Allen. I love Marcus Allen. I
Hmm.
loved watching Marcus Allen highlights and like doing, like reading up on him growing
I
up.
mean, Marcus. Yeah, look, I get it, but bro, like, come on. You also got guys like fucking Eric Dickerson. You know, you guys got like Tony Dorsett. You got Jim Brown. We brought up Marshall Falk earlier.
I think Eric Dickerson might be my number three, and then I put him up in
ED at number three.
absolutely.
All right, at number two. Now this is gonna be some foreshadowing to who my number one is because I said before people are gonna hate me from my number one, but number two is Barry Sanders.
Fuck.
Number two is Barry. He could have thrown himself into number one if his career was longer, but his career wasn't long enough for him to put at number one over my number one. I don't even care. Like for Randy, Randy was my favorite receiver of all time, but I put him at two
Because
because Jerry was too good to
right,
put at number two. But
right.
for this one, I'm not making that fucking exception again. Barry is my two, and at number one, I'm sticking with. I'm not gonna give you it yet, but
I gotta be honest with you. I have a similar number one. Like I personally think he's been my favorite, but I would put Barry Sanders at number two. I always I don't know. I always wanted a Barry Sanders jersey. I loved
yeah,
that baby blue and gray, and especially this the 20, bro. It's just
no,
so
I
tough.
know
There's
it's
this
tough.
one highlight, bro. I love of him, dude. He does just a simple like in and out move on a linebacker, and the linebacker literally just folds,
Stuck.
dude. Oh man, no, I'm so with you. I do wish again. I always wish you could like get inside the brains of those guys, and just be like, why? Like
Yeah,
your
I don't know.
success, the money you're making, like this in a world where people would normally fail and just get sucked into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you're just blinded by your success, money, uh, drugs, alcohol, whatever.
nah, for real.
So like it blows my mind that he was able to pull out when he wanted to. Literally. But it's just like why? You know,
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
like what could have
Um,
been.
Fucking before you go ahead and before we do the number one, let me grab something to plug my main light in real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, we're getting intense now. I'm gonna check my phone anyway. Yeah, my phone is dry. Weep weep.
Okay. All right. So, bro,
Hold on, bro.
now that we got the light fixed, I'm gonna have you list off your number one before I list off my
Okay.
number one.
Okay. Um, for my number one, boom. I gotta go sweetness. I love sweetness. Um, one just for his game, just how like talk about like no, was he a big guy? No, but like talk about a gentle giant. Like still, like he's his persona and just him as a running back is just giant. Like dude, like because he would run through 6'8", 400-pound D tackles. Like he would put them on their ass. But then is one of the greatest people off the field ever. You know? So like he will literally I don't know. And I just loved his like just rough and rugged
No,
style.
I know. There's a reason he's at my three.
Sweetness.
Yep. My number one's gonna piss you off though.
Oh, but let me think. 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 Give me a
All
hint.
right,
Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
he's in your top five.
Bo.
Bo Jackson, bro.
I like it. No, I like that.
Bo Jackson to me, it's just like what a career that was cut short. Like I'm telling you right now, bro, that is the biggest what if for me because if he doesn't get hurt to the point where it's career ending, imagine what his career would have been. Like,
I
let
think
me
he
see
could
if
have.
I could.
I think he would have passed prime. Like for like we'll talk about the double sport comparisons.
Hmm.
I think he would have. I think he would have bested prime. Um, no, so I'm with you, bro. That is, I would agree to say between him and Megatron, biggest what ifs.
Like, dude, Bo shows. Wait, what? Nah, that's gotta be wrong. It shows that Bo Jackson only played 4 years. He only ran for 2,782 yards.
But
He
was
didn't
just a
even rush for.
fucking dog.
Like, that was by far the best 4 year career in NFL history.
Ever.
That stat just shocked me when I saw it. Cause before, so like this is one of those things where I just kind of said like, bro, fuck the stats. It's Bo Jackson. I don't care what anyone says. Bo Jackson's the greatest running back of all time. I don't care. I don't care that his career was 4 years long. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care that he didn't even rush for 3,000 yards. I don't care. It's Bo Jackson, and then that's that.
See though, bro,
No one could tell me otherwise.
that's valid. That's valid, and I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But see that just then makes you think. He had what? You said 2,800 yards in his career
It was like 27, 40 something.
in 4 years.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson. I know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sensitive topic. Sensitive topic.
Look, you got AP, you got CJ2K, you have OJ. They all ran for over 2,000 in
2,000
one year.
yards, one season.
I know. But for me, bro, it's Bo Jackson.
Oh
Nobody
my
can tell
God,
me
Chris
otherwise.
Johnson. Chris Johnson.
I
Holy
know
shit.
CJ2K.
Second fastest 40 ever.
Yeah.
Holy shit. How
Well,
could
what was his 40 time? Like 4.24 or something like that?
424 John Ross unofficial went 421.
I
Officially went 423.
Yo, and John Ross ain't do shit. How you
No.
run a 4.21 and you ain't do shit in the league? Like, like, bro, you get at a four. Yo, you if I had a 4.2, 4.21 40 time, I'm telling coach, I'm like, yo, just give me fucking screenplays, bro. Screenplays. I'm gonna run a fade. Like Tyreek Hill ain't run a 4.21, and look at what he's doing. Technically, John Ross is faster than Tyreek Hill. If we're going off of 40 times.
Absolutely.
Technically, John Ross is faster than everyone if we're going off of 40 times. You know who I would have loved to see run a 40, bro?
Hmm.
Lamar Jackson. These are a list of names of people who I would have loved to watch run a 40 in their prime, but like with today's technology.
Okay.
So I want to see Tyreek run another 40 in his prime. I want to see Randy Moss. I want to see Deion Sanders.
Oh.
I want to see Bo Jackson
Oh.
and fucking oh my god, who I was about to say? Oh, Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Those who are people and honestly, I would love to see T.O. run a 40.
Dude, there was a video of him going around from a couple summers ago, and he
He was like
still ran a
4.8.
4.5.
4.5. I thought it was like 4.8.
No, it
He's
was
like 50 years old still running a 4.8.
Are you sure? I'm pretty.
I could have swore it was a 4.8.
I gotta look this up. Pharrell Owens.
No joke, bro. Like he at least ran a 4.8 at like 50 years old. It's ridiculous.
Or I thought it was. Oh wait. Wait,
Are you looking at it right now?
wait. Looking it up on YouTube. Oh, there's an ESPN clip. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. This is from. Where can I get a date? Can you give me a date? Somebody give me a date.
It had to be like this summer or last summer. It was definitely
I'm not getting
recent.
a date, but it's on ESPN and it said 4.38.
No, he didn't run a fucking 4.38.
That's not official, but like, yes, it was a 4.38. You could go look it up on ESPN, and it's on there.
So his apparent 40 time was a 4.45. Oh, okay, yeah. Even CBS Sports says Terrell Owens runs 40-yard dash in 4.38 seconds at 40 years old. So check out some of these numbers though. So like when you look up that, it shows people also search for Randy Moss. Randy Moss was apparent 4.25. Think about that for a second, bro. 6'4", over 200 pounds, running a 4.25. People were fucking shocked with DK Metcalf when DK ran a 4.38. Randy's running a 4.25. And apparently Deion Sanders put up a 4.27.
What are these unofficial times?
Yeah. Calvin Johnson ran a 4.35.
Jesus Christ!
Barry had a 4.37. Barry Sanders?
Where are you getting
He had
it?
a four,
Where are you finding these from?
from Google. Is going ahead and showing them.
All right, we'll
But
give it.
like, bro, like I'm gonna like I don't know if it's gonna focus, but
There it
Randy
is.
Moss, 4.25.
Is that Brandon Marshall?
Yeah, he ran a 4.52.
Oh,
It says Ocho ran a 4.57. And then Jerry Rice, bro, ran a 4.71.
yeah, he wasn't fast,
No, like that's
dude. But
like, bro, I ran faster than a 4.71.
when your routes are that crisp, and like he could do it a million times,
Yeah,
and he'd probably do it exact same, like a million out of a million. Like, you know what I mean?
probably. He was so good at making everything look the same, bro. Like with him, everything at the beginning looked like a fade route. Everything. Like he could go ahead and he can run a slant. He's gonna make it look like a fade. He can run a post, make it look like a fade. He can run a out. He's gonna make it look like a fade. He'll probably like stem inside and then go back out. Like whatever he'll do, he's gonna make it look like all the same route. Like it's so hard to tell with him. But now I do have one question for you.
Okay.
Give me one wide receiver and one running back playing right now
You gotta be shitting me.
who you think can go ahead and make it into this top five.
You gotta say that all over again. My Wi-Fi just cut out real quick.
Okay, so give me one receiver and one running back playing right now who you think has the potential to make it into these top five lists.
Jefferson, easy. I think Jamar. I'm gonna give a couple just because, like, honestly, like, I really think with these with the receivers, it's kind of obvious. But credit should get credit where credit's due. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sure, everybody knows Justin Jefferson. Everybody knows
Yeah.
Jamar Chase will, but they deserve all of it. You know what I mean?
But you
I
can only give
think-
me one.
If I could only give you one, I'll give you Jefferson. 1,000%.
Really?
I think so.
That's not the name I would throw in, but I'll let you go. I think his Wi-Fi cut out again.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, brother.
Technical
You got me,
difficulties.
I got you.
All right, I got you. All right, bet. But and what about a running back playing right now?
I mean, I think just because of his just sheer strength, I think Derrick Henry,
Yo,
If
that's
he-
the same name I was gonna pick.
if he just keeps going the way the way he knows how to,
Yeah.
I think he definitely.
So
put-
for me, bro, and I'm saying this hesitantly because he said he's not going to play too much longer. But I feel like if he were to lengthen his career, I think Tyreek Hill has just as good a shot as anybody at throwing himself into a top 5 all time list. Like Tyreek Hill, bro, like think about it. Like he has world class speed and he's using that in an NFL game and it's actually like usable. Like he has game speed. It's not just track speed with him. It's actual game speed. Like he's so originally like when he came into the league, he was a speedster playing wide receiver.
Right.
Now he's a wide receiver that just also happens to be a speedster because he's really good at his route running. He's exceptional at route running now. He's great at getting in and out of his breaks. He's great with going ahead and getting open, finding separation, and being like one of the best, if not the best, deep threat in football. Like when he was with Kansas City, bro, that was magical. Like I know that's kind of corny to say it like that, but like that's just like that's the best way to go ahead and go at it. Like you literally were watching, like you were watching Mike and Scotty all over again
Yeah, yeah.
with Mahomes and Tyreek. Now they have that same combo with Mahomes and Kelsey, but
Hey, that's Big Bro. What do you mean? Hold on, viewers. Here we go.
Yo, let the record be shown that my boy
Now-
Grady is a travel size Travis Kelsey.
Now, this is where you pull up a picture. That's Big Bro. So shout out, hey,
Yeah.
shout out Travis Kelsey real quick. That's Big Bro.
So you say JJ, I'm gonna say Tyreek. JJ probably has a good shot if he plays for a long time. He'll probably have a better shot than Tyreek Hill, but for right now, my pick would be Tyreek Hill because we never know what's gonna happen with Justin Jefferson.
No, and you're so right.
He could flare out, like he could be like the next Des Bryant. Have a bunch of years really good, and then out of nowhere, just flares out.
I didn't even really think of that, but I 1,000% agree.
Des Bryant, bro, when Des Bryant was at his peak, he was a fucking monster.
I hated playing the Cowboys when growing up because
Like, yo,
I'd have to
the
play
connection, the connection between him and Tony Romo,
unreal.
it was just like there was a period of time where he was probably the best receiver in the NFL at catching 50-50 balls. Like you threw it to Des Bryant in the end zone and it was wraps. Like he was just so physical at the point of attack. The way he was able to have outstanding body control and then his hands, huge hands, and they were strong as shit. Like this dude would catch, he would have 2 to 3 defenders on him and it wouldn't even matter.
Nah, bro.
And like it got so crazy to the point that once you threw up that X, you knew what time it was when he would throw up the X. You just like that was so Randy Moss's "You Got Mossed" was that, and then like Des Bryant's X was like the next best thing. If you got that X thrown on you, that means you were just disrespected.
I don't know. To's popcorn on the
Nah, but see, that's a one-time celebration thing. Des always threw up the X.
I know, but still, bro, that is one
then,
of
like-
the most disrespectful things you could have done.
Well, okay, so what's more disrespectful? Des Bryant's throwing up the X or Victor Cruz's salsa?
Oh, the disrespectful, the X.
Okay, all right.
But no, I'm talking probably one of the most notorious celebrations of all time was him spiking the ball down on the star. You know when
I give you
he
that.
spiked
I give
when
you
he
that.
so no, who did it? So
Or the cell phone. Remember Ocho with the cell phone?
yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one. Oh, Shannon Sharp's a good one too. You ever see that one when he's like,
Call the Patriots?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
with at the Patriots game where he's like,
the President
call
of the
him in.
United States, bring the National Guard. And bring the National Guard.
bro, I'm hurting right now that Shannon left undisputed.
Dude, that
I'm hurting.
video on Instagram is.
Just know when you lay your head at night,
Yep. I'm not
just
finished
know
now.
that I gave you everything that I got.
I'm not finished now, Skip. Now, Skip. Nah. Some of the shit said on that entire show between Skip and Shannon forever will be clowned.
Bro, Skip is disrespectful as shit. I'm sorry.
God, I agree. Like, yeah, okay.
Like the way that he was talking to Shannon at certain points was wild.
But overall, though, positive relationship.
Yeah, no, yeah, because like, if Skip Bayless put me on to the mainstream, like he put Shannon Sharp on, I would probably let him say a thing or two and get away with it.
When you're also
Now,
getting paid, when you're also getting
oh yeah, I mean like, come on, Shannon lives in Beverly Hills now, bro, and you know that's probably off of undisputed money, because that undisputed money is probably way better than what he was making in the NFL.
right.
Because what he was making in the NFL was before all the monster contracts.
Hmm.
Like tight ends now are just getting into the teens per year. So imagine when he was playing, he was probably only making like 4 or 5 million for a big contract. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
But look, on that note, we gonna have to we gonna call it here with the episode. I feel like we pretty much got our point across with the shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say goodbye to the crowd. Thank you for joining the show. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the good jazz that YouTube goes ahead and has us basically tell you to go ahead and boost our ratings up. We appreciate you, Grady. I appreciate you for joining me, my boy. Much love to you. And I'm not gonna talk disrespectful like Skip would to you, cause you my guy. But on
Appreciate you
that
having
note,
me, bro.
deuces.